You know, whatever. You do what you like to do, I do what I like to do, okay? But you're a sucker. You're getting fed this line about how, like, you're gonna live forever or whatever. You're gonna die. Someone will kill you.
No, I'm Polish here.
Someone will kill you with a knife. You got some good guns. You want to look good for when you get stabbed with a knife. Help me! Sorry, that's how it works.
Yeah, that there was a Carl from the Aqua team. He just decided to sit down with us and share with us his philosophical views about life and how he expects it to end for everyone. Yeah, it's a pretty pessimistic view, but I think Carl would make a good spy, right? He sounds like he got the right attitude for it. But anyways, hey there guys, this is Moondoggy here once again, and I have with me another spy commentary, this one done on the map, Badwater, same as my first commentary. Now, before I start, there is one thing I do want to address. I've gotten a few suggestions for me to maybe start using the quick switch weapon feature in TF2. I just wanted to thank you guys for that tip, thanks guys. Although I probably won't be using it, and I'm not saying that just to be a prick or anything like that. I do appreciate the advice. It's just that I'm just used to scrolling and clicking to get my weapon out. It's the way I've always played TF2, and I'm not really ready to switch my playstyle just yet. That's just one reason, but the real reason why I think I'd rather keep doing things the way they are right now is because, well, I have a bit of a bad habit. You've probably already seen it from my other videos, but I have this thing where I kind of like flick my scroll wheel and try to land on something in my inventory, usually a revolver. It's something that I just started to do out the blue one day. Really, I'm not even aware of myself doing it anymore. It's reached the subconscious level, so now I'm really just doing it subconsciously. It really shows itself whenever I'm trying to run to a destination, or whenever I'm just kind of like laying back and watching the situation unfold. That's when I really start to do it. I guess it's because I'm thinking deeply during those times, and it must help me think. It also requires a bit of dexterity, so it does keep my fingers moving and make sure that well, that I'm on my toes. But either way, thanks for the tip guys. If I ever do decide to finally kick this bad habit, I'll be looking into it. But anyways, on to the spy business. Now, I see this heavy right here, so I'm going for the backstab. He turns around, but luckily he was low on health and I was able to finish him off with revolver. Oh, and those 2 quick stabs. But now I'm just heading back up this cliff. Now I'm heading back up the cliff. Oh, I do see that medic, so I'm thinking overhead stab. I go for it, but I end up hitting his elbow. Luckily, I do get the crit, and it does kill him off. And now I'm making my way back up the cliff. I see that heavy going into the tunnel, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get the drop on him over here. But there's a soldier over here. He does look at me, but I try to play it off, and he does fall for it. I'm trying to get back up behind him, and right here I go for the stab, but he striked right out of the way at the right time, and I just ended up missing barely. I pull line of sight to get him off of me, and he does fall for it, so I start heading towards this medic pack over here. I do get to the pack, but I should have noticed what was going on. As you can see, it started to get real crowded around there. I ended up bumping into quite a few people, which caused me to shimmer, and that soldier saw that. He saw me shimmer, he saw my cloak shimmer, and he just went in for the kill and ended up getting it. I'm not sure how many of y'all noticed, but that soldier actually reached me fairly quickly. Considering a soldier's slow movement, he really shouldn't have been able to do that, but he was actually anticipating me going to that medic pack, and he was actually able to cut me off. Yeah, that was actually that was a very bad move on my part. I should have known he was probably thinking that way, and had I known that, I probably would have just backed off instead of going towards that medic pack and would have lived. There I caught a glimpse of a spy. I thought he was going up the stairs, so I tried to go for an overhead stab, but I ended up not getting it. I see that medic there, so I jump off, and I start to come back up to see where he went. I catch a glimpse of him right there, so I decided to go after him. But I end up losing sight of him, so I just decided to keep pushing back. And it sounds like someone just got backstabbed. But anyways, I see these few targets that I could get right here. I decided to go for the soldier. I see that the pyro is just a tad bit too far away, so I decided to just pull back over here. I noticed that heavy, but I'm not going to go for him because I know there's a few people behind him. So I decided not to go for him, but instead to wait for this heavy that was coming up here. I do end up getting the kill, and I cloak back here. That soldier did see me going back there, but he didn't see me cloak, so I was able to get around behind him. I go for the backstab, but I ended up not getting it, and it puts me in a bad spot. He fires a rocket at me, and he does hit me with it. Luckily, I was able to get back to the medic pack, and right there, I go into something, a small version of something I like to call safety dance. I give it that name for 2 reasons. 1, I like the song, and 2, that's essentially what it is, a safety dance, although it might not seem that way. In fact, I'm not too sure of just how safe it actually is, but it has saved my skin a few times. And what it is essentially is it works best on soldiers, and what I have to do is I have to dance around them until they waste their 4 rockets, and when it hits that point, that's usually when they start firing at me straight out of reload, which gives me a chance to get in close for some quick stabs. And once it hits that point where I feel like he's getting ready to finish reloading, I back off because I know he's getting ready to fire at his feet. That's where he last saw me, so I back off with the revolver, and that's essentially how the dance goes. I have a better video of it somewhere, so I'll see if I could post that up later. But anyways, back to the game. I just got that kill on that pyro. I felt like it was a pretty gullible pyro, so I decided to come back here and wait for him. I do end up getting that stab when he starts coming out of spawn, so I start backing off here. Right here, I stopped to tease him a little bit. For that first stab earlier, he said he hated me, so I stopped to ask him if he hated me more for that last stab I got on him. But anyways, I see this heavy here. I'm going for him, but he didn't quite clear the railing, so I decided to wait for him in his blind spot, and I ended up getting him. Sounds like that last one hurt a bit, but that heavy that I just got through backstabbing, it's gonna be real unfortunate what's gonna happen to her. In the next coming minutes, she's pretty much gonna be respawning for a good 3 minutes maybe. I know that sounds stupid because there's no such thing as 3-minute respawns in TF2, but that's if you take it in the literal sense. And what I'm going for is the fact that she still hasn't been able to make it to the front lines. Just like right here, once again I get her right there, and she still hasn't been able to get up there, so she's pretty much respawning once again. Right here I see that heavy, I go for the quick kill. Scout sees me, but I pull a line of sight, and now I'm just going for some more cloak. Now I'm heading back towards their spawn to see what else I could do. There's another heavy. I have a feeling I know who it is. She spy checks, but unfortunately she doesn't do it again. I get the kill. She sounds pretty frustrated. Right here, on cloak on purpose to get the overhead stab on the scout. I do end up getting it. And I think the round I think the round ends right here. Yeah, it does. And sounds like they like the last one, but that's it, guys. Sorry about it being Badwater again, and sorry about it being another short one, but I just haven't had too much time to gather material. These are pretty much old clips from past plays. Hopefully I'll have time to once again start playing some more TF2. I haven't had time lately because school is getting ready to start up for me, so my commentaries are probably going to slow down a bit. But either way, hopefully I'll be able to get some more out soon. As always, I do encourage y'all to leave me questions, comments, suggestions, anything like that. I do take any questions, suggestions, and feedback into consideration whenever I make these spy commentaries. So just keep them coming, guys. That's pretty much it for now. Hopefully you liked the video, and until next time.